I have generated over 8 figures across my online businesses. And to be honest, it was much easier to make $10 million compared to only making $1 million. And that is because I understood these top 5 secrets that I am going to share with you in this video. If you are someone that wants to become wealthy and build financial freedom, then this video is for you, because I promise you, after you listen to the last secret that I am going to share with you, you will have a much clearer understanding on how to make your first million. I have been in business for 5 years, and let me tell you, making your first $1 million is actually a lot more simple than you think. The very first money secret that I have for you so you can make your first $1 million a lot quicker is to find one business model and then sticking to that one business model. You see, a lot of new entrepreneurs think that if you want to make $1 million, you have to do 1 million different things. Maybe I should do an Amazon FBA business with a Shopify dropshipping business, with affiliate marketing, with a lemonade stand, with my 9-to-5 job, and they do all of these things that are unnecessary to get to their first million. When you use all of your time and energy on just one business, I promise you, you will get to that result a lot quicker because you are paying full attention 100% to that one business instead of, let's say, 5 businesses. So I have a friend in my personal life and she's doing 5 different projects. No joke, she's doing 5 different things all in the same day. And at the end of the day, she's coming to ask me, Tamara, why am I not seeing the success? Why am I still not making enough money? Well, that is because your time is being split between 5 different projects. So your brain is working in 5 different directions, which means you cannot give your full 100% to 5 different businesses. It just doesn't work. You're giving 20% to these 5 different projects, right? Instead, what you need to do is focus on one thing. So my advice to you is if you have more than one main project happening right now, just choose one project and focus all of your time and energy into that one thing. Now, that does not include your 9-to-5 job. Obviously, a lot of you guys who are watching me want to transition from your 9-to-5 job into becoming an entrepreneur and maybe starting your own Amazon FBA business. Of course, you need your job to help pay the bills and keep yourself alive. But if you are working on one side business right now, then please stick to that one business. Because if you try to do 10 different things all at the same time, I promise you, you will not see any results. You will get stressed out, burnt out, and then sooner or later, you will give up. If you guys are new to starting your Amazon FBA business and you need personal mentorship from me, then be sure to check out my free Amazon training in the YouTube description below. Click on the free training link, enter your name, enter your email address, because at the end of the training, you will be able to book a free one-on-one call with myself and my team, and we will walk you through the entire process on how to successfully launch your Amazon FBA business. Amazon FBA was the very first and only business that I started 5 years ago that made me into a multi-millionaire. And you bet I focused all of my time and energy on Amazon FBA, and I still do to this day. The second money secret to making your first $1 million is to understand that making money is a never-ending game. So what do I mean by that? A lot of people who get into entrepreneurship think to themselves, okay, if I make my first $5,000 or $10,000 every month, that's it. I am going to be super happy. I'm going to have a ton of time to do the things that I love. It's all passive income, and I'm speaking as if you are starting your Amazon FBA business. And a lot of people limit themselves into thinking this. They have limiting beliefs. Instead, what they should aim for is a much bigger goal. So a lot of us like to make $10,000 every month in passive income. Great, that is great. And that is a good starting point. starting point. But what you should be thinking about is the longevity of your business and the years to come. You should think to yourself, what can I do to improve my business, to improve my products, to improve myself as the CEO of my company so I can stay in business and continue making more money. A lot of businesses go out of business after their first year because they give up and they just cannot stand to work longer in their business. They give up. So in order for you to make money long term, you have to understand that it is a never-ending game. So for myself, I am constantly thinking of ways to improve myself as a CEO and to improve my business overall. I think to myself, what do my customers need from me? How can I solve the next problem? How can I prevent problems from happening so I stay in business? How can I grow my team? How can I satisfy people that I am working with? There's so many things that is going on in my head, and that is a never-ending game. So if you are someone that has limiting beliefs right now and you think, okay, if I make my first $10,000 per month, that's it, I'm happy. I am sorry to break it to you, but you will probably be unhappy long term. And that is because you have this limiting belief and you're not thinking long term. So understand that it is never ending. Your mind needs to stay creative. You need to work on yourself as a business owner. You need to get more knowledge as time goes by. You cannot stay stagnant. If you stay the way you are, then you will never grow. So understand that money is a never-ending game. This is never-ending. Whoever tells you that there's an end, there is really no end. Unless you make enough money and you decide to retire and say goodbye and live on an island, good for you. Other than doing that, you have to understand that making money is a never-ending game. The third money secret to making your first $1 million is by providing a service or a product that people love. These are services or products that people cannot live without. If you can solve someone's problem and people love your service or your product, guess what? They do the marketing for you. The richest people in the world, they have businesses that are all word of mouth. So just think about Apple. Everybody has an Apple product. They either have an iPad or an iPhone or the iMac or the computer or whatever. And that is because it is all word of mouth. So I'm not telling you to go build a business as big as Apple. That's not what I am trying to say. But what I am saying is that you should think of a product to sell to your customers that they cannot live without and that they absolutely love. When people love your product, your brand, or your service, they will throw money at you and it is effortless. So some products that I've sold on Amazon, it was exactly just that. The customers loved my product so much that they just come back and buy more and more. And I don't have to trade my own time to make that money. I can be out at the park, at the beach with my kids, doing all of these things that I actually love in life while people are shopping on Amazon and buying my product because they love the brand of products that I have on Amazon. So it's very effortless once you figure out a product that people love. Always think about what the customer needs and what they love. It's never about you. One of the biggest mistakes in entrepreneurship is focusing on you. You see, a lot of people when they get into business is they think, oh my gosh, I have this great idea. Wouldn't it be cool if I invented clothing for dogs with polka dots? It's like, no, nobody said they wanted that. You are the only one that said it's a good idea. So it's never about you. It's always about what the market wants. It's always about your customers. And if you pay very close attention to what your customers truly want and need and love, I promise you, you will make your first $1 million super fast because you are solving a problem and you are giving the world what they want. So again, it's never about you. It's never about what you think. It's about what other people think and what other people want. The fourth money secret to making your first $1,000,000 is going to be hard, and that is removing distractions from your life. This is something that almost everyone I know struggles with when they first become an entrepreneur. When they start their business, they have so many distractions that they don't even know about. And for me, I had a lot of distractions as well. And one of them was people that I did not really care about, and they were a major distraction in my life. So my first year in entrepreneurship back in 2017, 2018, I was constantly doing things that were wasting my time, and I should be using that time to focus on growing my business and making money. So I would have people call me up at like 9 p.m. and they're like, hey, you want to meet me here to go for a drink? You want to talk about this? You want to gossip about this and that? How about if we do this late night or something? And when I started to continuously have these distractions in my life, it took time away from my main focus. My main focus was to grow my Amazon FBA business to a point where it's generating me passive income. And it took a lot of time to get off the ground. So I started to remove these nonsense distractions in my life, and that's when I saw real growth. So removing people that were a huge distraction did it for me. And I'm so glad that I did that, because I didn't even think they were distractions to begin with. But when I really thought about it, I sat down with myself and I asked myself, are these people bringing any value to my life? Are we sharing something in common? Are they into business? No, they were not. They just wanted to gossip, talk about boys, talk about things that don't matter. And the next day, I don't even hear from them again because they would spend a night out doing mindless things. So people were one of my biggest distractions. And I guess you can call these acquaintances or friends in my past life. Other distractions that can distract you from success and distract you from making your first $1,000,000 could be some of your hobbies. Now, some people really enjoy doing their hobbies. They spend all their time cooking. Maybe they spend all their time with their dog, or maybe they spend all their time watching the newest movies on Netflix. There are so many things that are a distraction to you, even though it gives you pleasure. So it might make you feel good that you are spending all of your time playing video games, watching movies, or spending a lot of time with your dog. But at the end of the day, it's really distracting you from what really matters. And I'm not telling you that you have to drop your hobbies completely, but what I am trying to say is there is a time and place for hobbies. So for me, I have very limited hobbies, to be honest. Like, one of my main hobbies is doing hot yoga. And sometimes even doing that, I think it's a bit of a distraction, because sometimes in the mornings, things get super busy. I have like a long list of things to do, and they are all tasks that I have to do as a CEO that generates income. So I rather do that than go to yoga. However, I don't completely just cut off my hot yoga classes, stop working out. I just choose a different time to do it. I choose a time where I am not working on my business and it doesn't distract me through my daily life. So if you do have hobbies that you love and that you enjoy, you can still do them. But to be honest, there is a time and place for that. What really matters is making money, is focusing on that one business and one goal that is going to get you to your first $1,000,000. The fifth money secret that I have for you so you can make your first $1,000,000 is building a team and setting up a solid foundation. This is exactly what I did to make over $10 million online. This is easier said than done, because if you are new to business and new to entrepreneurship, you only have yourself. I only had myself when I started my online businesses. I had myself, and then I had my husband. My husband was the one that inspired me to start my own business. But very soon when I started, he got involved and we are both in business together. But as you grow, you will notice that you need help. You probably need help with customer service. You need help with emails. You need help with tracking data. You need help with inventory management. You need help with all of these things. And there is no faster way to making millions of dollars than building a team. You need to build a team of people to help you get to your first $1 million. Now, when I got to my first $1 million, I had 2 people helping me. Now I have a team of over 10 people. And without these people, I will not be here where I am at today because it is impossible to do every single task all by myself. Don't believe anyone when they tell you that you can make millions of dollars all by yourself because there's just no such thing. I don't know anybody who succeeds alone. The richest people in the world have teams of people to help them get to where they are at today. So it's very important that you analyze your business and try to figure out what are some things that you can hire someone to do so you as the CEO can save a lot of time doing things that other people cannot do. So one thing in my business that I cannot outsource is my face. I make YouTube videos. I am a course creator. I coach many of my clients how to start their own Amazon FBA businesses. Now, I do have other coaches on my team helping me and helping others along their journey, but a lot of that knowledge came from me and myself. That is something that I cannot outsource to someone else completely because I am the coach. I am the CEO. So other things that you can outsource, you should start thinking about early on, setting a budget aside and getting them to help build your business so you can get to your first $1 million a lot quicker. Always try to hire people to help you get to where you want to be. Again, nobody succeeds alone and you have very limited knowledge. I'm sorry to break it to you, but you don't know everything. I don't know everything. So I invested a lot of my money into mentorship, into different masterminds, into online classes, so I can get knowledge to get to where I want to be. It's always crazy to me when I hear people saying, I can do this all by myself. I'm going to become a millionaire all by myself. I don't need your help. I don't need anybody. And that, my friend, is you being arrogant. You cannot be arrogant when you are an entrepreneur because truthfully, you don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. So it's so important that you have a network of people helping you along the way to get to where you want to be. If you want $1 million, if you want to get to your first $1 million, you will need other people to help you. I hope you guys enjoyed today's YouTube video. Please help me give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.